Welcome back to the show nobody asked for, but everybody needed. I'm Lois.
And I'm Chris, an award-winning brand strategist.
You won one award from your cousin.
It was a regional award, Lois.
It was a laminated certificate, like from your cousin who owns a laminator.
Anyway, today's topic is the single most important shift in branding right now, and I am uniquely qualified to...
Here's the topic. Everybody's brand looks exactly the same now, and it's secretly the best thing that's ever happened to you. Go do your phone thing.
Right? Okay. Everyone at home, pull out your phone. Scroll through like 10 new brands, startups, product launches, whatever.
And really look at them. The clean little sans serif font, the soft gradient, the airy photo of a plant that no one waters, the tone that's all friendly but make it confident.
None of it is bad.
That's the horror. It's all fine. It's aggressively fine. It's the design equivalent of unseasoned chicken.
I would eat that chicken.
I know. Your palate is a separate episode.
So here's what actually happened. For like 40 years, a huge chunk of what you paid a brand for was the gap. The gap between a real professional and somebody with a laptop and a free trial.
The Polish, the crisp logo, the layout that doesn't look like a ransom note. It quietly said, "We are a serious company. Please give us money."
And then AI walked in and set that gap on fire.
Dramatic.
It's a dramatic topic, Lois. Now a solo founder with a generator makes visuals that look exactly as expensive as a company with $40 million in funding.
Which means the question used to be, does this look good? And now looking good is the floor. Everyone's standing on the floor. Congratulations, you can stand.
So if everyone can look polished,
then looking polished proves absolutely nothing. It's like putting "has a pulse" on your resume. Congratulations. So does everyone else in the waiting room.
I'd still read that resume.
You'd hire them. That's exactly the problem.
Okay, but why does it all look identical? Real answer. It's how the machines work. You train an AI on basically every design that has ever existed, and its natural instinct is to give you the average.
The average.
Ask it for a modern tech logo. It hands you a thing that looks like the average of every modern tech logo. It's not being lazy, it's being confidently mediocre. On purpose, by design.
So picture it. 1,000 brands, all using the same 4 tools, all pointed at the same pile of training data, all typing, make it clean and modern.
And they all drift toward the exact same look, like a school of fish, if the fish were beige.
Which is deeply funny because these tools were sold to us as democratizing creativity.
And instead, they produced a beige ocean of sameness.
Distinctiveness, the literal only point of branding, is the one thing these tools will fight you not to give you.
You have to swim against the beige.
I hate that you're right. Don't make it a slogan.
Swim against the beige.
Chris.
It's already on a mug.
Okay, this is where it stops being depressing because there are things AI literally cannot copy. How many, Chris?
5. And I want to be clear, I discovered all 5 personally.
You read them in an article?
I read them passionately. Number 1, an actual point of view. AI can remix opinions all day, but it cannot believe anything. It has no convictions. It has never once been willing to die on a hill.
Because a point of view isn't a style, it's a stance. It's you believing something specific and being willing to bet the brand on it, including telling some people politely, "You are not my customer, please leave."
The brands people remember stand for something, even when it costs them.
Number 2.
Your scars. Your lived experience, every dumb mistake your company made and survived. The stuff you only learned after 1,000 projects went sideways.
None of that is in a training set. An AI can write a generic article about your industry. It cannot say, "Here's the time we absolutely blew a deadline and what it taught us," because it wasn't there. It was in a data center, being smug.
Number 3, trust. This one's slow. Reputation gets built one increment at a time over years. The reviews, the referrals, the time you did the right thing when it actually cost you money.
And you cannot generate that on demand. There's no "make me trustworthy" button.
I've looked.
I know you have.
Number 4, real relationships, actual community. People who'd pick you even when a cheaper option shows up. No competitor copies that by getting a nicer logo.
Because relationships aren't a file you download. They're earned one interaction at a time. Number 5, bring it home.
A coherent system built over time. Anybody can rip off one piece of your brand in an afternoon. Nobody can rip off 10 years of every piece, reinforcing every other piece. They can steal your logo. They cannot steal the meaning your logo picked up from a decade of you not being a mess.
So to recap, they can copy the paint. They cannot copy the house, the neighborhood, the memories, or the fact that people actually like living there.
That's weirdly poetic.
I contain multitudes. You contain a laminated certificate.
So here's the plot twist. If execution is basically free now, where do you put your money? Everybody's instinct is generate more, faster, cheaper.
Which is the trap. If execution is a commodity, dumping all your budget there is spending your one advantage on the exact thing everyone else also gets for free.
You're funding the layer that no longer makes you special. It's like paying extra for the has a pulse upgrade.
The smart money goes upstream. Strategy, your point of view, positioning, the stuff that makes you distinct on purpose instead of by accident. When the surface is free, the depth underneath is the whole game.
And I have a story about this.
Of course you do.
2 companies, same industry, same tools. AI shows up. Company 1 goes, great, a cost cutter. Rips out their strategy team, turns the generator to maximum, and starts pumping out slick, on-trend, completely forgettable content by the truckload.
And within a year?
Indistinguishable from 12 competitors. Fighting entirely on price, slowly becoming beige.
Swim against the beige.
Thank you. Company 2, same tools, uses AI for the grunt work, then takes every hour and dollar it saved and reinvests it. Sharpens their point of view, deepens client relationships, writes down the stuff only they know.
And a year later, they're the obvious choice for anyone who actually cares about the thing they stand for. Same tools, opposite endings.
The only difference was where they spent what AI gave back to them.
Company 1 bought more beige. Company 2 bought a personality.
Devastating, accurate, but devastating.
Okay, before anyone escapes, homework. Real questions to ask about your own brand. Chris, hit 'em and no bragging.
As an award-winning
Cousin. Laminator.
1. If a competitor copied your visuals exactly, what would still be yours? If the answer is nothing, friend, your moat is a puddle.
2. What do you believe that your competitors won't say out loud? Because a hot take you're too scared to publish isn't a differentiator, yet it's a diary entry.
3. What do you know that can't be Googled or generated? 4. Why do your best customers actually pick you? Beyond price and looks, that answer is basically a treasure map to your whole business.
And 5, the big one.
Would anyone even notice if your brand vanished tomorrow?
If the answer is yes, like genuine trust, real community, like congratulations, that's the strongest moat there is. If the answer is no, well, that's not a branding problem, that's a Tuesday.
So land the plane, 1 line.
AI didn't make branding less important. It raised the floor so high that just looking good doesn't make anyone special anymore. And in doing that, it accidentally reminded everyone what branding was always actually about.
Your point of view, your history, your trust, your people, the system you built over years. None of it can be prompted, scraped, or generated. It's what's left standing when the polish is free.
The work is boring and hard, and that's the point. If it were easy, it wouldn't defend anything.
Beautiful. I feel like we really...
That's the show. If this gave you one useful question, send it to someone building something they actually care about. Follow us for more clarity in a very, very noisy world.
Swim against the beige.
We are not keeping that.
We're keeping it